Issues Guy, back and live on my way to Con of Thrones in Dallas. We'll be there in a couple of hours, but we stopped in Austin, and I am at Graffiti Park right now, so I figured, what the hell? Come on here and stream for a few seconds to say hi to everybody. This place is pretty cool. I'm not going to probably say too much here, because no one wants to hear me talk. People want to look at all of this. Hey, Broke, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, we were walking around in the park a few minutes ago, and Lotus was frolicking and having a great old time. Hey, Mike. Great to see you, Mike. Great to see the Walking David and everybody else that may pop in there at some point in time. Hey, Em. It continues. The road trip continues. Got into Austin last night. Late-ish night. Didn't really do too much. Went swimming at the pool, lounged out. Tried to get in touch with a podcast to go check it out, but it did not come together. So we're just kind of dicking around the city for a little bit until we head over to Dallas. So just babbling, walking through, give you guys a little quick look in case anyone is curious. Hey, what's up, Uncle D? What's up, Christian? Hey, everyone popping on in here. Dicking around, wear a condom. I always do, Broke. Gotta protect myself. I always wear a fine line of cellophane across my whole body. Is it crazy hot here? I mean, you can definitely feel the humidity. We came out early enough in the day. It's still relatively early, so there's a breeze. There's a somewhat of a cool breeze. It's probably hotter here than it was in the parks. Hey, Game of Thrones dancer, it's great to see you. Great to see everybody spin around. Oh, fuck. Ah! Whoa! Holy shit. Hi. My name is Phil, and you're probably sick of hearing from me. Yes, I have been to Westworld. I was to Shogun World as well. Yeah, this place looks really cool. I know I'm in sort of the tourist trappy places of Austin, but we just wanted to stop in quickly. You see, that's not Lotus, but we got a couple of dogs checking out Lotus. But yeah, this will probably be the quickest one of these. Just wanted to pop on in. I'll definitely be on later and a lot this weekend, here and there, with the Con of Thrones bullshit. But I wanted to give you guys a quick walk through here since I was here. Should I go climbing and go into random spots? Let me go up here. Examine this rock and roll a little bit more. Yeah, we're in Graffiti World in Westworld. As you can see, hosts over on the other side spray painting. Let's climb up. Oh, thank you, Em, and thank you, Game of Thrones dancer. I'm not sure if it's annoying or you guys enjoy these little silly things. Even if 2 or 3 people enjoy these silly streams, it's kind of worth it. Maybe I shouldn't try to climb. I'm a klutz. Stephanie's giving me a look like, you know you're gonna fall. No, I do appreciate you guys checking in on these. Who's that?
Hey.
Lotus. What's going on, Lotus? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. I actually would love to let Lotus run around up here. She would have an amazing time. Let me scroll up. Done. Try to climb, I'm gonna end up falling. Oh no! This is the tragic end of the Issues Guy. Fucking great. Okay, let me climb down a little bit. So you'll find your place for sandwiches in New Orleans. Be careful in Texas, brother. Oh, I'm going to. Do a backflip? Do like a Tyrion thing? Really? Or just go. Oh no! Everybody, it's been nice talking to you for these couple of years, but it's over now. Phil the Issues Guy, Signing off. Backflip! Ah! There's some camera work and production detail, David. You see that? I fell. No! Just so much for any of those Game of Thrones conventions. They're not, our panels, they're never happening. Oh, the heat's kicking in now. Now I'm starting to feel that Texas heat bearing down on my simple hippie ways. But yeah, I'm so far in Texas, I've kept all sandwich eating to hiding in the back of the car. I find that's probably the best. Let's watch. We got Stephanie and Lotus, I think, are climbing to the top of Mount Graffiti. Why'd I pause so much for that? Stop, Phil. You have much to live for. Well, not much. Some. Well, don't stop. Well, you gotta wait to see Game of Thrones end, don't you? You at least have to wait for that. I have that, at least. Nice. It is the beginning of a song, though. Imagine the tales if we did. Would have like my best friend write this like horrible tale. Look at that guy. He's gonna do a backflip off the top. He's setting up to do the triple linding. He's just gotta do the armpit fart smell and ask for an extra board to jump on. It's gonna be like Johnny in Back to School. I assume Back to School came after Karate Kid, so Johnny was already established as the dick character. And hey, I see spots. Hey, Nick. Ooh, ooh. I was dying on the streets in Texas. David believed it 100%. Good, David, good. David, you and I will do a movie together one day. It will happen. And I need to get some good action takes. It's a good empty little section here. Wish I brought my bongos out, sit here and play some bongos. Well, everybody. It's like the other night in New Orleans when some strange person's coming up to me and being like, hey, could you come with me for a second? Down this back alley? Let me talk to you. Some part of you guys are saying, Phil, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, cool. This is really neat. The love is extended. The love is thick. That's right. You know the love is good when the love is thick. But the other part is some people watching were like, Phil, go down that back alley. Stephanie is going to be doing that. Stephanie is going to be filming it. We did get permission. I think most people have permission to share clips of their panels that they were on. So Steph's going to be coming to a bunch of the panels on Saturday. I'm doing, I think one is on Friday, and then there's 3 or 2 on Sunday. One of them, I believe, is going to be live, like streamed live. But the ones on Saturday, I think Steph will be at, and she said she's going to try to video them. Take some videotape of them for me. So I'll try to post some of that stuff as soon as I can. Yep, even the trash cans are graffiti. Even the parking spots across the street are. It's a very neat little section. What I see in your streams is if I decide the money. And that's interesting that you say that. That's what Stephanie and I do. Like, this is the second one of these kind of road trips we've done. We did one back in 2011 too, which I wish I was streaming as much back then because it would have been fun to capture that one. And we're checking out a lot of places we'd like to come back for real vacations, not just stopping in for a day to see the tourist trappy areas. But Austin seems like a really chill city, and we've already been, like, in the best way, approached by people just to babble and talk and ask about our dog, and everyone's been super nice so far and we're having a good time. So it's definitely a place we would like to go back. Definitely a place we would like to go back. And I mean, not that I've spent a lot of time here, like two or 3 hours in Austin. It's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Too much fun. Okay. I lost Stephanie. It looks like we're playing Where's Waldo here. Let's look at all the graffiti and see if we can find Stephanie and Lotus. I know, Broke. I'm definitely highly missing talking about Westworld these 2 weeks. And I haven't watched that season finale yet. I haven't watched anything right now. I'm so far behind. All I've been doing is listening to the Game of Thrones audiobooks. I mentioned this before. And hearing the tales of... I made this joke last time. I can't say it every time. Petyr Baelish. And Caitlin Tully. And some other weird names that I can't even begin to try to pronounce the way that they're pronounced. It's interesting, I'm not listening to all of the real version because I'm not doing it from owning it. I'm taking like random clips I can find online from the different chapters. So sometimes, most of the times it's the Roy Dotrice version, but a couple times it's obviously someone recording their versions of it. It's funny you say that, Broke. Every time it gets to a Catelyn Stark chapter, Stephanie goes, "You audibly groan." Like, yeah, I really don't want to listen to Caitlyn chapters right now. Can we move on? Anybody but the Catelyn chapters. So is George R.R. Martin, M. Some would, and this is complete speculation, but some speculate that that's what caused his lack of want or interest into writing episodes. Not obviously not Hurry Out Winds of Winter. But some have speculated that, or that he's been very vocal, or for as little disdain as he's actually openly ever shown to anything Game of Thrones has done, their lack of using Lady Stoneheart's probably the most he's come out and been like, that pisses me off. Because I think he had initially probably wrote an episode with her or something and they refused it. I'm total speculation. This is, like, I have no fact to back up anything I'm saying right now, other than him being vocal about being pissed off that she wasn't included. They might have if he wrote it. Oh, well, I can zoom in here too. I have magic technology. I forget what the other thing he doesn't like, but it's something, again, about... It wasn't necessarily about not liking. It was about killing certain characters or doing certain things. He always talks about the butterflies. He crushed one butterfly or... Oh, golly gosh. This could be a fun weekend. Okay, everybody. Oh, yes. Thank you, Game of Thrones Dancer. It was Barristan Selmy. It was the death of Barristan and the way that all happened. I remember that, too. It was like, there was only a couple of times where he ever... I mean, I'm sure if you listen to some people that are his off the record say that certain things have upset him, but I think openly he's only really said something about how he thinks Lady Stoneheart's super important and the thing about Barristan that I remember. I can't remember what the exact quote was, but that's part of the reason, and I guess this is preview of some of the bullshit I'm going to be saying going to the panels, but that's part of the reason why I'm very excited for some of these spin-off series. Not that I'm not excited for the final season of Game of Thrones, I definitely am. But the spin-off series, I have a feeling, or he's directly involved in a lot of the projects. So to get him back in Game of Thrones from a television standpoint, I think is going to be really awesome. Because I don't think it's necessarily even that. I think just having him there as an influence is a positive force in the show. I don't think it's about book versus show or any of that shit. I think George R.R. Martin writes decent television shows. Really good. He's a really good TV writer. And to not have him write a couple of episodes a season definitely fucking sucks. And if he's a little bit more part of a creative team, now that he's had a little bit more experience working on Game of Thrones and seeing how that whole animal works, perhaps in a new project, the one he's doing with Cogman or anything like that, he can be more of a showrunner kind of person. But like, let him write the books, but or at least have more direct influence in working with someone that will take his notes and won't just go, okay, whatever, George, we got it. But again, I'm just speculating. Hey, Kay, great to see you in the live chat. Don't mean to shut this off right as you go, but I think I can see Stephanie coming. I think we're heading out of here pretty soon. But this place is wandering. This is the kind of place I wouldn't mind taking some magic mushrooms and wandering about with a bongo drum for a few hours. Like if I lived around here, I would definitely be very fucked up walking through here. That's just me, guys. Let's go back over here and see.
Hey, we can bring it over here. I'm just grabbing my bag. Okay.
Well, Game of Thrones dancer, I know one high person walking around here. That's me. But yes, I bet.
Hey, Rebecca, can you get your gloves?
Oh my goodness me. Okay, everybody. I guess I will check in with you guys when we get to Dallas. But I don't want to go. It's so hard to say goodbye to a silly stream. What's up, Santovia Major? Just stopping in. Thank you so much for stopping on in for this quick hello. A quick hello. We walk up here. We will be careful on the King's Road. Oh, you guys almost saw me fall right there. Here we go. Boom. We're climbing up the mountain. Glad to keep you a little bit of company away from work, playing a little work hooky. Who's this star? What's up, Lotus? Now the real question of the day, did Lotus pee in the Austin hotel bed?
Nope.
Oh, you're supposed to hold the cliffhanger. Stephanie ruined the cliffhanger. Yes, he did. Oh, awesome. Tony is live, I think, over on Facebook. I just got that notification, so definitely, guys, go check that out. I can't wait to bump into Tony at the con and see some of any of you guys that are there. Definitely say hi, and I will be doing a lot more of these little streams once we get there. Talk to you guys soon. Later.